Stuck my handle.
Go live. Are we live?
Maybe.
Hurry live. Hurry live. If people are like, why is he doing that? That's me being a magician.
Something like that. Facebook is just not having. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Call me Sean Angel.
Oh, Jesus. Whatever happened to that guy?
Everyone's like, you're live. I'm like, no, we aren't. And then like the stream dies. And then it pops back up. It pops back up. I'm like, oh, no, yes, we are. We're live. And everyone's like, oh my God. How does he keep going live and not live so much? Just back and forth. How does he do it?
Yes, because that is the standard for a good magician is whether you...
Because I'm Sean Angel.
Whether you
and I control the internet. Morning, guys.
Morning, Schmoppy Steve.
It's Olight. Hello from Sacramento. Hello.
Jeez, everybody's rolling in on the triple hey.
Face space. Huh. Face space.
Interesting.
Wait. Did we just make our own social media network?
Face space. So like a combination of Facebook and MySpace, so I can like change the backgrounds of my profile and all that stuff and add music and glitter and all that cool coding stuff that we used to do on MySpace, but like the Facebook platform, like that. That'd be fun.
You just like bring back MySpace basically, but you call it like Face Space. but then like for some reason it's cool because everyone's like it's so retro.
Yeah, it'll be the next hip thing in.
Even though it's literally just like MySpace again. Oh man, what's going on? Why won't Alien Gear make Olight holsters? They do actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
Send them an email or check out their website because they do.
Yeah, I don't know. They may not be like 100% up to date on everything,
yeah,
but they do have holsters for some of our lights.
Yeah, they might not make them for the Baldr S. You know, that's something again, that we'd have to get involved with, but they make them definitely for like the older ones.
Somebody just asked, is there something brighter than the Seeker 2? It depends on what you're looking for. I mean, when you get into the bigger stuff, then yeah. I mean, like the Marauder 2 obviously is way up there. But it just depends on like what like size you're looking for, if anything. What's MySpace? Oh my God, Gutierrez, how old are you?
So, all right, we're starting to get some people in here.
Just get it over with.
We're starting to get a little back in here, baby.
Are you done?
Well, baby.
You need spoons.
Whoop back, baby.
Oh my
goodness. Yeah. I basically just like that's gonna be the new one. I'm like whoop back, baby, 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 whoop back, baby. Happy Friday the 13th, guys. Happy Flashlight Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Some of y'all are going to be howling tonight because you're going to become wolves, because that's what happens on Friday the 13th. Human beings become wolves.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what happens.
It's not a full moon today, I don't think.
Yeah, don't walk around like cemeteries and do like weird stuff tonight, because you're gonna see a wolf man. Okay. Okay.
I'm not that kind of superstitious. Like, my life is a mess of bad luck to begin with. So like today should be a nice break for me.
Wolves with lights, I hope. Wolverine, exactly. What's his name? What's his name? Who's the guy that plays Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Yeah, I was like H. Okay.
Yeah, today's not a full moon. You've got a while to go. 2 weeks. No, a week.
You've heard of Weird NJ, right? Well, I've heard of the Jersey Devil in like South Jersey.
I've been in the Pine Barrens. I've been to a lot of weird New Jersey places, actually. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. Anything like haunted and spooky, I'm all for it.
I'll become part possum, part Sasquatch. A chupacabra, dude.
A chupacabra, yeah. Cheese Whiz can you, if you are not artistically inclined, can you find somebody who is? Because I would like a cartoon image of a part possum, part Sasquatch, please.
I thought that was the best time to go to the cemetery. Okay, just bring your Marauder 2 or your X9R.
Yeah.
And then the wolf will be like, and then like run away. I'm not gonna run towards 25,000 lumens.
I can't.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna run away from that. Anyways.
Oh jeez.
Huge Yakman.
Oh my god.
Anyways, guys, we're going to give away some Mountain Sky i3Ts in this video, okay? We're going to give them away to all three. Hey. What are these called? Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, okay?
Guys, I just got a really cute text message from my dad and said that he specifically figured out how to use YouTube so he can watch my live videos, and it was just like the cutest little thing, and it just made my day. So I just wanted to share you guys with that. My dad's watching on YouTube at the moment. I love it.
Phil, I'll have my anniversary Facebook Baton 3 on me. Yeah, if you guys
a pot squash.
Wolves with O knives.
I can't. Oh my god. So instead of like
Chupacabra is a hairless dog with rat-like features.
Yes, instead of Wolverine, his claws or whatever, they're drevers.
The O wolf.
The O.
Just with drevers, like.
And he had glowing old bulbs for eyes. Yeah.
And for some reason, it hisses.
You've been. Oh my god! Can we stop with the hissing?
I hiss at my cat.
Oh, see, maybe
my cat will be like meow, and I'm like.
Oh yeah, she's old and grumpy. Maybe pig pack. Maybe it wasn't just my phone, because they're saying that Facebook's cutting in and out too.
Is it really?
10 to 15 seconds.
I don't know. I can't see it here. I mean, the internet's rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I mean, everything else seems to be okay.
Possum tails for fingers? You just find them, you chop them off, and Are we hinting a Wolf Gray Edition Warrior Mini? That would be sick.
Oh, that would be really cool.
That would be super sick.
Wouldn't that technically be like a gun gray? Like, isn't that like...
No lag for me on YouTube.
Weird.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
before we get sucked into the comment section and an hour goes by, we did want to talk about the Baldr Mini and the Baldr S and how they compare and kind of their features today. If you haven't noticed, we've had a little bit of a focus on those lights this week.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have been loving them. You guys have been picking them up. To be honest, the sales have been really good on the Baldr Mini and the Baldr S lately. So if you pick those up, we really appreciate it. We've been shipping those things out like crazy, so you guys are loving them. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
If you guys have not seen already, like you said, we do have the Baldr S torture test up, and it did so much better than I thought it would. And the only reason I say that is because when you look at the Baldr S compared to the way like a Warrior X Pro or an M2R Pro is built, obviously it is two completely different things. So just the Warrior X Pro and the M2R Pro obviously were beasts when it came to the torture test, but something this small, that's not even the right one, but like something this small, I don't always expect to hold up to stuff like that. I mean, it's in the internal battery, everything is like so tight and close, and like, but that thing got roughed up. I mean, there it is. I don't know how well you guys are going to see this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll have to get like a good photo like later, but look at that. Like it's beat up. I mean, the dent that is right here is just painful. I mean, like the whole thing.
Yeah, the body's all dented up.
Like I mean,
like
it's really
I mutilated the body of it,
but it's literally just it caves in the middle.
So yeah, if you guys haven't caught that torture test that we posted yesterday afternoon, please do. It's on our YouTube channel. We posted a link to it on Facebook. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen the YouTube video, check it out. We are giving away a Baldr S in that YouTube video as well, which is always awesome. A light that's over $100 is kind of nice to win for free. So please definitely watch that video if you can. We tried to make it entertaining. We tried to make it fun. I feel like, making them entertaining is something that we should do. I just sitting there watching someone just like hitting something and being like, okay, here we go. Like, that's not very interesting. So we try to put a little comedy into it and enjoy ourselves while we do it.
I mean, we are clearly very good actors.
Yes. And it's also really fun to edit as well. Like editing the videos, the torture test videos is really fun. We put a bunch of stupid music on it and just like all kinds of stuff. So, so please check out that video. Enter to win a Baldr S in that video. And there's that. Someone was talking about the waterproof rating for the Baldr S. So it is technically IPX4, but we did put it in a cup of water. And we put it in the freezer for almost 24 hours. And then we broke it out of the ice and it still turned on. So obviously it's pretty good. If it can sit in a cup of water for as long as it takes to freeze into a block of ice, then get broken out of the block of ice, and it still works, that's a pretty good water test rating.
Isn't like the water test rating more so when it comes to like depth and pressure and everything anyway?
Depth is a big part of it.
So like, I mean, in a cup of water, it's not that deep, but like if you're concealed carrying a firearm, I don't suggest you dive to the bottom of an 8-foot pool. Like, why would you do that? So, I mean, IPX4 in a cup of water. So like if you happen to fall in the lake or like whatever, like it'll be fine. Rain, if your firearm is out, obviously is not going to interfere with anything. So
you drop it in the mud or something. That's another kind of real life thing, I guess.
Feel like a cup of water in a freezer for about 24 hours is comparable to realistic situations because you're not going to dive with your firearm on you or your light. So like, I think it makes sense. I don't know.
A cup of water? Yeah, I know, right, Bobby?
Water. WARTER.
Yeah, we've had people say like, well, we want to see like real life torture tests or something like that. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like shooting with it? Because that's what we built it to do. And of course it does that perfectly fine. So like the point of these torture tests is doing things to the lights that they're not built to go through and seeing if they can still withstand that. Like you're never going to put one of these lights through enough trauma that beating it with a hammer puts it through. If you drop it on the ground, that's not as heavy of trauma as beating it with a hammer.
On YouTube, I see a B, running it through the washing. I mean, so I will not intentionally put my light through the washing machine, but I have done it. Obviously, this is not something that I carry in my pocket. It's a weapon light. It goes on, a firearm and it stays there. It's not something that I keep in a pocket and worry about. I've had i3Ts. I've had an S1R go through the washer. They've been fine. I don't know if it makes a difference, but like I don't wash my clothes on hot. I always used cold water. It's just what I was always told. I don't know why, but I don't think a washing machine would get hot enough to like be a concern. But I've put it through the washer. I put my i3T in the dryer. Again, I don't use high heat, so it survived. So, I mean, I wouldn't intentionally do it, but it happened and it worked. So like, I'm sure something like this would be fine. It's just not something that would accidentally end up in there because it's not in my pocket. If that makes sense.
50,000 rounds of 7.62 on an M240 torture test. Well, that would be nice. That would be $1 million torture test.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So we can't take it that far. Unfortunately, ammo is still very difficult to get, and if you can get it, it still is way more expensive than it should be. So hopefully the shooting test that will become more of a regular thing in the near future. But as of right now, since kind of the pandemic started, we've kind of chilled out on all of the shooting tests.
The other thing too, guys, is, it's funny that you actually say that. I know that we were talking about trying to get to the range, and somebody actually just sent me a message about it as to why we don't go more often. I am lucky enough that, I have a good relationship with the guys at Gun for Hire. They're a great group of people. But at the end of the day, they do have a business to run. They are a business. So can we get in there and use the entire 50-yard range by ourselves all the time? No. You know, they fit us in when they can, and I appreciate them for that. Unfortunately, like we can't go and shoot. I mean, we can go and shoot at any time. It's just the quality of the video is not going to be great because you also can't use flashlights when you're in, you know, a range with 12 other ports and people next to you. You can use the laser, but you can't use the flashlight. So it kind of defeats the purpose when we can't get in there by ourselves and turn the lights off and do all the things that we do. But, you know, obviously I am in contact with them. So I'm hoping that we're going to get within the next, you know, 2 weeks or so, we'll get in there and get a few more, some Baldr S footage and even maybe some of the other stuff. So that'd be really cool. But we are working on it. It's just, like I said, at the end of the day, they're a business, guys. But, you know, they work with us when they can. And, you know, I appreciate them for that. So.
Yep. So yeah, we'll try and get back into the ranges as quick as we can. Okay.
What's the Glock 26?
Is that like the small 40 or something?
Is it? I don't, off the top of my head, I don't remember.
Well, no, the 23 is the compact 40. 22 is the full size.
I can never keep them straight.
Or is Glock 26 no, it's a 9. It's just like a tiny 9. Oh, it's just a super tiny 9.
Okay, so it does not have a rail. You can. Oh, Recover Tactical makes a rail adapter.
Yeah, there's a picture of it.
So there's literally a picture of it here with an Olight. So you can get the Recover Tactical rail adapter and then put something like the PL Mini 2 or probably even the Baldr Mini on there. But correct, it has no rail. So we don't have something for that without getting the adapter.
Yeah, G26 is like the double stack version of the 43.
Right, there you go.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the Baldr Mini. So here we'll just run through some specs. So the Baldr Mini is 600 lumens, okay, compared to the Baldr S, which is 800 lumens. So the Baldr Mini, it does not have a secondary setting. The only way that it will actually go lower in output is if it drops down due to heat.
600 lumens will drop down to 100 after a minute. And that's regardless of if the laser is on or off. So on the Baldr Mini, you have 600 lumens for 1 minute, laser on or off.
Yep. And then, Baldr S, you got the 800 lumens, and then you've got the 100 lumen setting. The 100 lumen setting with the laser on is going to last for 30 minutes, which is solid.
No, 90.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the drop.
Oh, no, that's the drop down. It'll be 90. I didn't realize how you wrote that.
Yeah. So the Baldr S on 100 lumens with the laser off is 140 minutes of a runtime. If the laser's on, it's 90 minutes, which is either way still impressive for such a small light.
Yeah, because it's a green laser. So green lasers use more power than red lasers. For instance, if you're looking at the, the aim point, the MRO, so that the red dots, the green dot versions of red dot sights, if you notice, the run times are significantly less. So a lot of people, even though green is technically easier to see with the eye, for like red dots and stuff like that, a lot of people, they'll still go with a red dot instead of green, even though green is technically better because you're getting significantly more runtime. So with that said, it's good to see that you can still get 90 minutes with the 100 lumen setting and the green laser on at the same time. You're getting an hour and a half. Let me see if I can fix this.
I was going to say YouTube just freaked out. Now,
that looks okay.
800, oh, there it goes. The 800 lumen setting with the laser off, again, will run for 1 minute. It will drop down to 300 lumens for 3 minutes and then down to 100 for 37 minutes. With the laser on, again, 800 lumens is 1 minute, 300 lumens is 2 minutes, and 100 lumens is 30 minutes. So still, you're getting 800 lumens plus the drop down still for over a half hour. And obviously, that's just consistent. You can extend that life if it's not running constantly. So again, that's still impressive for such a small light.
Yeah, it's cool to see, and I'm glad to see that we went with the green laser with these. But again, we do have the Baldr RL Mini, so we do have a red laser version of the Baldr Mini. that you could go with as well. I saw a couple of people here saying that they do prefer a red laser.
Mhm.
As of right now, the Baldr S is only in the green. I would assume maybe there'll be like a Baldr S, like RL version down the line. But as of now, the Baldr S is just green, but the Baldr Mini you can get in green or red, which is cool.
Yeah.
And the red version does have slightly better run times than the
Yeah.
green version with the Baldr Mini. Okay.
When it comes to size wise, there is a little bit of a difference with the Baldr Mini and the Baldr S. So unless you have a soft, flexible holster, your Baldr S is not going to fit your Baldr Mini holster. So if you're carrying leather or like the Remora holsters that are soft and flexible, yes, that'll be fine. It'll adjust. But you know, like the Kydex ones obviously are not going to fit. And there's small differences, but it's enough. So the length of the Baldr Mini is 2.24 inches. The Baldr S is 2.48. The head diameter is 1.29 on the Baldr Mini, 1.28 on the Baldr S. Weight wise, not much different. Baldr S is a little heavy, 3.35 ounces, where the Baldr Mini comes in at 3.07. But I don't think that's significant enough. Like, it's barely noticeable.
The weight's not significant.
It's honestly just the length that is what's going to make that difference.
Correct.
Because you can visibly see that.
We made a post on social media on Instagram and Facebook yesterday talking about the differences in length with the Baldr S and the Baldr Mini.
Mm-hmm.
If you're using, like for me, I personally prefer compacts, which is in that 4-inch barrel range. That's your Glock 19. That's obviously the most popular ones in the first place. But if you're using a 4-inch barrel, it doesn't really make a difference because the Baldr S comes right to the end of the barrel, where the Baldr Mini is just barely behind. But it doesn't really matter because you're going to have that rail adapter at the front of the barrel anyways. So like if you're using a subcompact, then yes, it will be significantly different because it's going to be hanging off the end. But if you're using a compact, regardless, it's still going to be flush or even behind the end of the barrel. I think it looks perfect on compacts. You put a Baldr S on a Glock 19, it literally looks like it was built for it. It's perfectly sized. It comes right there to the end of the barrel. And it fills up that gap just like perfectly between the trigger guard and then the end of the barrel. So if you have one of those, which probably everyone watching this does, then I would say the Baldr S is a great choice.
Yeah. Especially if you wanted that extra runtime. I mean, I think, and especially having that second mode also, that's something that I really like about it is that 800 lumens is great if it's even indoors, if you're in a wide area. Like if we're using that 800 lumens in the 50-yard range, probably not going to be too shocking. But if you're in a close quarter area, like a bedroom or like a living room, like that 800 lumens is going to be a lot. So having the option of the 100 lumens right off the bat is fantastic. It does have a memory mode. So if you turn the light on at 800 lumens and turn it off at 800 lumens, when you turn it back on, it's going to come on at 800. So if you guys don't want to, shock yourselves, make sure you turn your light off at 100 lumens. So when you turn it back on, that's where it comes on at.
Baldr S fits great on the full-size HK VP9. Isn't that what you have?
It does, actually. You know what? I actually think I took a picture the other day, and I don't think I ever posted it. Yeah, I have a full-size VP9. I actually have a PL Mini 2 that I keep around in my bedroom. Easy access there. I don't typically keep it on the firearm. But yeah, the Baldr S actually fits really nice. So does the Baldr Mini. But
full-size Smith & Wesson M&P 45, yes, for sure. I posted a picture yesterday actually of the compacts.
Right.
Yeah.
Quick little side note. Somebody kept asking. So Alan, the Odin has 2,000 lumens and 22,500 candela. If you want something more than that, you might want to look into the Odin Turbo. I mean, that's LEP, so that's a completely different ball game. But the Odin Turbo is going to come in at only 330 lumens, but it's got a 275,625 candela. There's no real like in the middle at the moment. The Odin, like I said, 2,000 lumens with 22,000 candela. We don't have anything at the moment that's got like 50,000 candela and 1,000 lumens. So you're either going LEP for that crazy candela and low lumens, or you're going Odin for 2,000 lumens at 22,000 candela. So just to answer your question, I see that you keep asking. So back to the Baldrs, guys. Focus. It fits but looks goofy on my full-size 1911, so I took it off. I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually seen it on a 1911. I don't have one, so I don't know if I've ever actually noticed you guys posting anything in the groups about it. What kind of 1911? I'm curious.
Okay. So the Baldr Mini, Baldr S, they both use the same charging cables, so they use the special one. Yeah. Yes. They both have the same UI, so they both can be used with the laser light combo, or just light. So you can pick between those, and there's this little selector switch on the back. They both have momentary and constant on, so it's your choice if you want to do a quick tap and just leave it on, or if you want to, like in a lot of the no light training, what they'll do is they'll tap it on and then shoot and then turn it off and then shoot, turn it off. You'll see a lot of this kind of stuff in the no light training, the Instagram people, the YouTube videos, all that. They'll, go around a corner, do this kind of stuff. So you can do that as well, where if you hold it down for longer than a second, it will just stay on until you let go. And you can do that with both sides. It doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed. The adapter itself is actually the same size. So I was mentioning how it doesn't really matter which one you go with. If you're putting it on something that has a rail, even if it is all the way to a subcompact, it is still going to fit, because the rail adapter is the same size on the Baldr Mini and the Baldr S, even though depending on how long your barrel is, the Baldr S might stick out a little bit more because the actual length of the light is a little bit more. The mount system here on the Baldr S is actually reinforced with an additional 2 screws right here. So you are getting a little more side-to-side rigidity on the Baldr S compared to the Baldr Mini. So that's something to think about as well. It's a little bit more of a solid design, even though I've never had any issues with the Baldr Mini coming off or being unstable or anything like that. And we've shot at the range a bunch of times. But just to reinforce it, just to make it that much more overbuilt, we did put in an additional 2 screws here to make the design that much more rigid on the Baldr S. So there's a lot of advantages to the Baldr S. If you really don't want the additional size with the Baldr S, like, I get it. But if you're okay with the Baldr S being slightly longer than the Baldr Mini, then I would highly suggest going with the Baldr S. But there still is a lot of people who love the Baldr Mini. If you have one or you have multiples of them, they're still amazing lights. They still work great. I don't want the people with Baldr Minis or the people thinking about the Baldr Mini to be like, oh, well, crap. I mean, the Baldr Minis are still freaking awesome. They're still, like, bar none, one of the best subcompact and compact lights out there.
Somebody on Instagram just posted, Cranky Texans, formerly Patriot Holsters, makes phenomenal holsters for Olights. Who just said it? Where Jason Crystal Bonner. Check them out. I know Last Line of Defense, Cobra Kydex, Colorado Kydex. Last Line of Defense. There was somebody else. There was a couple other people.
There's
Vetter. I think Vetter makes them.
No, Vetter does.
Yeah,
Vetter does.
Works. I think Works makes them.
No, Works does. Works makes holsters for everything.
I know there's
Dang
more.
There's one that I'm not thinking of.
Guys, I know there's more.
There's one that there's one that I can't pinpoint the name.
I know Alien Gear has some. I don't know if they're up to speed on all of our stuff. They may not have like the Baldr S yet. I mean, again, it only just came out.
If you like the sidecar ones for appendix and all that, you could check out Tier 1.
Tier 1, yeah, yep.
You know, the sidecar ones are expensive,
but it's nice to have that mag
yeah
option.
And the companies that make those are really high quality.
Yeah.
Last Line Defense makes them. You know, the last line, the Tier 1, those holsters are like $100, but they're really great stuff. Tuxton Tactical does make them.
There's a couple other options, guys. Like if there is somebody who I have one from We the People. Yeah, We the People make them.
We the People does.
Guys, there's also a couple other places. Like there's one company, I think her name is Eclipse Holsters. She's a little more on like the funky and like spunky side. Like she makes some really cool patterns. You can get some really like subtle, you know, normal ones too. But like, I mean, she's got like Homer with donuts and like all these really cool patterns. But I remember her doing a live video at one point saying that you can contact her, and if she doesn't have it, you can send her your light and she'll make it. So if there is somebody who you guys like and you don't see that they have it, reach out to them, because it might be something that they just don't have the product yet. But if you're willing to send them yours, they'll make a mold of it and then you'll get a holster. So make sure that you guys reach out and actually like contact these people, because sometimes what's on their website is not all that they do. So
QVO, I know they used to for like the original PL Mini. I don't think they've been making them for like our recent lights. It's probably one of those things where they're probably just too busy doing whatever they're doing. So a lot of these holster makers, it just depends on their lead times and how busy they are. Sometimes they're so freaking busy and they don't have a huge staff. I mean, most of these Kydex companies are very small operations.
Yeah.
So they might just be too busy already to where they're not trying to take on new designs and stuff like that at the moment. So it really just it depends on the state of the Kydex business. And, you know, what they're trying to do with their company. Are they trying to expand? Are they trying to just maintain? What are they trying to do with their company? So,
because I mean, you guys have to remember that over the last, year to whatever it's been, firearm sales have gone up like something absurd. It was like 300 or 500% or something insane. So like that also means that the accessory, businesses are just as busy. You've got holsters, you've got mags, you've got all these things, obviously, that you guys know that go into owning a firearm. So they are just as swamped and busy and keeping up with, the demand for all of that, just like the firearm companies themselves. So,
Elzetta makes good stuff. Anyways.
There's a ton of options, guys. Way back when, there's actually a video on YouTube about holsters. I know that probably has been updated since, but that's a good place to start, guys. There is one way back on the YouTube channel. Just search it.
Anyways, so that's where we are there. There's tons of holster makers. There's tons of good companies out there. So again, guys, Baldr Minis, Baldr S, it's really up to you. Now that the Baldr S exists, if you can find a good deal on a Baldr Mini, then you might just want to jump on that, because you're still getting 600 lumens. You're still getting the green laser. You can still zero it. It's still going to fit on your compacts, subcompacts. It's still going to work on all of the same things that the Baldr S is. The Baldr S does have a few advantages over the Baldr Mini, but it is slightly larger. So if you can find a good deal on a Baldr Mini, you might want to go with that. Otherwise, since the Baldr S does exist and it does have some advantages, more performance, better run times, it's got the lower mode as well. You might just want to go with the Baldr S. Either way, there's some of the best compact WMLs on the market. So they're the best you're going to get for the compacts and subcompacts.
And the other thing too, guys, we have a 30-day return policy. If you guys are not happy with it once you get it, within that 30 days you can send it back. So if you end up getting the Baldr S and you're like whatever, maybe I wanted the Baldr Mini, like it's an option. I can't imagine why, if you would buy either of them, that you would not be happy with them, because both of them are fantastic lights. But we do have that 30-day money back guarantee if that is something that you want to consider. just try it out and figure it out and see if it fits you the way that you are hoping, and then go from there.
I'm getting more partial with the Baldr S the more I use it. Yeah, I mean it is preference. That's why we offer so much. Same thing like what you're talking about with the Odin series. There's now 4 Odin lights. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So you got the Odin Mini, the Odin Turbo, and now the Odin IR. So right there, there's 4 lights that all use the same mounting system that would all work on any rifle with a Picatinny rail. It's all just preference. Which one is the full size Odin too big for you? Does the Odin Mini not have enough performance or run times? Do you want the LEP for the super long distance? Do you have night vision? Do you want the IR? Like, all this stuff is preference. There's a reason why we make a ton of different pistol lights too. We also make the PL Pro. We also make the Baldr IR if you'd rather have an IR dot instead of an IR illuminator. We even make the Valkyrie IR if you want to have a night vision setup for your compacts and subcompacts. I mean, we literally make stuff for any kind of person, for any kind of setup that you guys have. Like, you will be able to find something that works with your setup. You will be able to find something that you like. We offer a huge range of WMLs.
Yep.
A huge range. I would say just go to that section on our website. Like if you go to olightstore.com and you go to like that little top part there, all products, you can go to PL Lights. It's literally the first tab. And there you can see pretty much all of them.
There's also the drop down menu, like PL, like you said, PL Lights. There's also tactical lights right under that. Otherwise, guys, just use the search option. Type in Baldr, type in Odin, whatever it is that you're looking for, and you'll be able to compare everything and figure out what it is that is going to fit your build.
We need an affordable NVG, yeah. And the sad part is they're actually way more affordable than they used to be. They used to be like 10 grand, if you wanted night vision. And now you can get like really nice night vision for like a couple grand. I don't know when it's only going to be like $500 for like really great night vision, probably a long time. But it's nice to see that you can spend a couple grand and get like, some really nice NVGs compared to how it used to be like 5-10 years ago. It's the same thing. It reminds me of like flat screen TVs. Do you remember when like plasma TVs first came out and they were $10,000, and now you can get a 50-inch flat screen TV for like $350? So like, it's amazing, how much lower things are going in price. But night vision, I think, is always going to be a luxury.
Yes.
It's not like everybody's just going to have night vision one day. It's always going to be a special luxury.
Right. That's something that you have to save up for and plan accordingly financially, because it is a chunk of money. So
NVG is expensive for quality. No, they're great quality. I mean, and most of them, like the stuff that's like around like $2,000 and up, it's military grade stuff. Like, this is stuff built for battle. Like it's battle rated stuff. So
now this is a legitimate question, and guys, like, don't come at me for this. Somebody just asked King Chachi, any chance of a blue laser? That's not something I'm familiar with. Like, is that a thing somewhere that, like, I only ever really know of like red and green, and obviously like, your IR stuff, but like, is there a point to blue? Do you just like blue? Like, what is there any benefit to blue? Like, is that even a thing? I don't know. I've never seen any kind of blue laser when it comes to a firearm. Even like laser pointers, you generally only see green.
The chip shortage is not affecting us. The chip shortage, that's like computer systems for vehicles, is actually like the biggest shortage right now. That's why all these automotive companies are having issues shipping vehicles. There's literally like shipping yards just like full of cars not being able to be shipped because they have these completed cars that don't have the computer chips to make them work properly. That's way more advanced than a PCB board and a flashlight. So no, we're not affected by that. The chip shortage is mostly for like vehicles. I know Tesla's going through it, Ford's going through it. I've been reading articles about that, but no, the little PC boards that we put in these flashlights is like totally different than like full computer chip systems for cars. Like, dude, new cars, like 2021 cars are literally just like big computers. They're like rolling computers. It's amazing how much technology is in vehicles these days.
I hate everything
but it's more to fix, unfortunately.
Exactly, which is why I hate everything about it.
But they're just like computers with wheels
so
and chairs.
Currently, my truck is doing these two obnoxious things where the stupid front sensor, if there's like the slightest bit of water on it, it freaks out and it thinks that I'm going to hit something. So I usually just shut them off. But it also does this fun thing where if my truck is on auxiliary and not actually running, even for like the slightest second, if I don't just get in my truck and turn it on, if it goes to auxiliary and I let it sit for a second and then turn it on, it yells at me about my trailer brake system for the next like 4 hours. Like it just won't stop. It just keeps yelling service trailer brake system. And I'm like, why? My truck goes to the mechanic in like 2 weeks. And that was something that I asked him to do, was just disconnect the sensor for the trailer brake system because I'm sick of it yelling at me. And no matter how many times I reset it, there's something in the computer that just keeps doing it. And I'm gonna, if I could go back to like an old 70s or 80s square body Chevy where there's no computers and it's just mechanics, I'd be a happy camper.
To anybody talking about like customer service stuff or anything like that, we do have a dedicated full customer service team. We're on the marketing side, the branding side of the company. So we're typically not, completely involved with customer service, things like that. But the good news is we have a full customer service team with a lot of people now, actually. We've been building up our customer service team significantly over the past couple of years. So because of that, if there's anything that you need involving an order or a product or whatever, just send us an email, just see us at olightstore.com, or please feel free to reach out to the live chat function on our website, olightstore.com. Yeah. But we got tons of employees. Right.
The other thing too, guys, is if you're in, I'm going to apologize to YouTube and Instagram if you guys are not Facebook people, but for those of you on Facebook, we have a ton of people and a lot of them are in the chat right now. You have Olight Chris, you have Olight Brett, you have Jasper, you have all these people who, yeah, exactly. We are on Facebook page 24/7 and we're here to help. Guys, I don't know if you realize, but like a lot of our volunteers and employees who are on Facebook with you are all over the country. So if you guys we're East Coast right now, but if you guys are California, there's somebody in your time zone who is going to be on Facebook. So they can help you. They're not direct customer service, but they can get you, they can look up orders. They can do all these basic things to help you out and get you answers. So just use all of your resources. There's a ton of ways to contact us. So again, like I can only do so much. Like again, I'm marketing. Like I don't have access to all of your order information, all of that stuff. But we can assist you. So use your resources.
Lee just posted it here again on the Facebook chat. See us at olightstore.com or the live chat on our website that you guys all know, olightstore.com. And we can get to you guys.
The other thing too is, guys, we obviously are mainly based out of China. You guys know this. So they are like 12 hours ahead of us. So please, if the live chat is not like directly up and somebody doesn't answer you and it asks you to leave a message and do all of that, please do it. Don't just click out of it and be like, oh, well, no one's there, because they will be. Like, I promise you, they will get back to you. You just have to leave your information and they will take care of you.
There's more ways to contact Olight than there is probably any company that I purchase stuff from.
Yeah.
Like, you can send us a DM on social media.
Yeah.
You can go into our Facebook group and talk with the, 15, 20 employees that are a part of that Facebook group. You can talk to the 50 plus customer service reps that we have at our headquarters.
Yep.
You can talk to the customer service reps that we have here in the US. You can do our live chat. You can email us. Like, the amount of ways there is to contact us is massive. Okay.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I'm buying stuff from companies, I'm searching their website, trying to figure out how to contact them and running around in circles.
And it's only a phone system.
Is ways to actually contact Olight, So if you need help, I totally understand. I know that you guys want the help as fast as possible. I've been there. I totally get it. But luckily, there are a lot of ways to contact our company, and I guarantee you, you will be helped. I guarantee you. You will be taken care of if you are having any issues, guys. Okay? So, we got a ton of employees here to help you guys out. That's all I can say about that.
Yep.
But I totally get it. If you guys need help and you want help as fast as possible, I totally understand that situation. I know that feeling. If something doesn't work right or if something didn't ship out properly, I totally get it. But you will get help. You will be put in the right place. You won't just be screwed. Like, that's not going to happen. You're not just going to be screwed. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to get the products that you ordered. You're going to get, a replacement product that you need or a product fixed that you need fixed. It will happen. You will get help if you need help from Olight. Anyways, I
don't think we have any updates on like the O port. As of right now, I think it was kind of just like a gift thing. So again, it's brand new. I know when you guys see these really cool new like little products and stuff that you guys want like them immediately, but like it just rolled out. Be patient. I don't know if they're gonna put them up for sale or how they're gonna kind of keep those around if they do. But yeah, just keep your eyes open on social media, and when we roll out sales and stuff, if they do well, they'll probably stick around. So.
Somebody's asking about the next sale coming up. So we are going to have an August sale. We will have a sale before the end of August.
Yes.
It will be the end of August. I can't tell you exactly when. I can't tell you what products or whatever. But I feel like it's only right to at least give you guys a ballpark idea of when we're having our next sale. That probably makes a lot of sense. So you can either keep some money in your wallet, that kind of stuff. Just know that we're coming out with some really cool products by the end of this month. So keep your eyes peeled, just like usual, on our social media, our YouTube, all that good stuff. But we're gonna have some really fun stuff coming in the pipeline here in the next couple of weeks that you guys probably want to have some coin for.
I'm
just
really
let you guys
excited.
know.
Really excited.
Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. But I can't tell you anything else. I can't tell you exactly when. I can't tell you the products yet, but hopefully soon.
Justin just said, I'm really hoping for the leather cases for sale for the Baton 3 Premium. I want to protect my anniversary edition. I know the magnetic cases that we had that one time were they were not leather. I just drew a blank on what the cases are. But there are a couple company guys, if you are really into like the EDC life and you carry like leather things for your flashlights and knives and stuff like that actually I have seen make holsters for the Baton 3 Premium, and they're beautifully done. Hit Instagram and all of that and just search for them, because I promise you they're in the EDC community pages. They're all over the place and they are nice. So if you want something nice, leather carrying case, I saw one that actually was for the Baton 3 Premium Edition, but had a little sidecar for like an i3T. It was beautifully done. So guys, look them up. Right? Nylon, I think that's the word I was looking for. But yeah, look them up in the EDC communities, because there's so many nice ones out there. And I'm all for like the support small business kind of thing. So like, if I can get a really cool leather case from somewhere like that for like something that I like from like even my own company, like how cool is that? So look them up. I promise they're out there.
When did you advertise the Patriotic Edition? July? Yeah.
Yeah, that was back in July.
Yeah, that was a 4th of July special, and they sold out quick, man. They sold out really fast.
Where are you from? Because I'm just out of curiosity. You said I never saw it here. I'm just curious. Like, are you U.S.? Are you international? Because it was only a U.S. thing. Obviously, it had our flag on it, but
okay, cool. All right, guys, I think we're in a good spot.
Xavier says, don't go into EDC. It's a money pit. You're not wrong, but
I think we're in a good spot, guys, for this live video. So let's go ahead and get into the giveaway for this week. Again, it's going to be a Mountain Sky i3T. But hopefully you learned a thing or two about the Baldr Mini and the Baldr S. The bottom line is, like we said, to sum it all up, we have a weapon mounted light to meet your needs. Have that be the Odin series for your long distance rifle, anything like that. Or, the tiny pistol lights as well, like we've been talking about today.
Guys, you can even mount the M2R Pro, the Warrior X Turbo, the Warrior X Pro on a long range rifle, or even the Javelin.
They work with the remote switches.
Yeah, and they all work with a 1-inch mount also. So like even our flagship throwers, you can throw on a rifle. So I don't want to hear that we don't have something for you guys.
Yeah.
Is it the PL Pro that has the remote switch that you could even throw a small tiny pistol light on an AR or something also? Like, guys, so many options.
Yeah. There's so many options, guys. All I can say is go to olightstore.com, click the all products tab at the top left, and then from there you can go into these sub sections, which is the PL lights, the tactical lights, the EDC, the camping stuff, the hunting stuff, all that stuff. There's all these little subcategories on the website for you to check out. But I would start at the PL lights section, which is the majority of the weapon mounted lights that we offer. And then there's a compare feature as well, so you can look at the different performance and things like that, the different sizes, everything that you would compare and think about. Also,
so many options for activities.
Yeah, I mean, no. Also, every light that we make, there's tons of YouTube reviews on them as well. Not just from us. Of course, we make videos on everything that we come out with ourselves, but also there's a bazillion YouTubers that make reviews on our stuff too. Like if you type Olight something into YouTube, you're guaranteed to get at least 10 reviews, if not more, of that product that you're looking at. So that's another good resource as well. And then you can get, third-party perspective on things as well. So we have more resources and more things available than like any company. Seriously.
Yep. There's just so many options, guys.
There's just as many reviews on Olight on the internet than there are the freaking Toyota Corolla. Like there really is. There's that many reviews. There's that many people that you can learn from and that talk about our products. So please take advantage of those resources and check it out. Yeah. All right. That's all I can say. And again, customer service, cs@olightstore.com, or please use our website live chat function, which you can just click. It's like a little bubble at the bottom of the screen. You click that and then it will pop up where you just type in your name, email address. You can shoot a quick message on what's going on and then somebody will respond to you as well. Such is a great reviewer. Yeah, absolutely. He's been using Olights for forever. It's good stuff. Cool. All right, guys, let's go ahead.
That's kind of wrapped up here, guys.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do some giveaways. So we're going to start doing the first giveaway here on Instagram. Then after that, we're going to do YouTube. And then after that, as you know, Facebook, you're the slowest. Sorry. Wah, wah.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and get some readies. We got Nader with ready, Freddy. So obviously, we're going to have to do the.
You're ready. Okay.
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 We got Red T Freddy. Kevin, you spelled it wrong. I think it's funny when they spell it wrong.
Well, the T and the Y are right next to each other, so I guess I'll give you that. Do we have anybody on probation this week? Let's see.
We're going through the
my list.
The list. The naughty or nice list.
There's a couple people from last week, but not any of your normal winners. Kevin's kind of been quiet the last week or so. But cool. All right, I have a question for Instagram. When rap sheet literally is what it is. I have a question for Instagram. So whenever you are ready, I'm ready.
Okay. We got readies on Instagram. We got readies. NJ Boy, ready here to win. Well, I hope you win, buddy. All right.
Frosted walnut. What? Guys, I love your handles. Oh my God. Anyway.
All right, here's the countdown.
Walnut, let's go.
Here's the countdown for Instagram only. Instagram, here is your question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Instagram.
What is the candela of the Odin Turbo? I said it before.
You even said it today.
I did. The candela of the Odin Turbo, Instagram. I should have known. I should have known. You're not on probation, so I should have known. Double check, but I think Kevin.
All right, let's take a look
came
here.
In with it. Yeah, he did.
Well, wait. Ready. Hold on. Yeah, there's Kev.
Kevin.
All right, Kev.
You're not. So if anybody says anything, Kevin has not won in a couple weeks, and actually he gave his last one away. So I will happily give that one to you, Kevin. What did we give away? I3T.
Olight probation or real probation?
just Olight probation.
In order for you to enter to win a flashlight, we're gonna need to see your full legal history.
Yes. No. JK, guys. JK.
Kevin, congratulations.
Right.
Thank you so much for watching Instagram.
Yes.
We appreciate all the awesome questions. Again, please check out our website. It's a wonderful resource and the best place to purchase our products.
Mm-hmm.
So just olightstore.com. You got all the subcategories. You can compare the products. You can look at the specs. Go to YouTube, look at all the videos, do all the things. If you want to talk with somebody, you can either go to our Facebook group. You can send us a DM.
Yeah.
You can do the live chat. You can send us an email. You can do all the things.
Kevin had his record expunged.
I got expungement. So anyways, thank you so much for watching Instagram. We will see you guys later. Peace.
Bye, guys.
YouTube, your time to shine.
YouTube.
We be ready. Hard Rock and Red is REDDIE. I love it.
Ready, Freddy.
Ready, Freddy's.
That was
Red.
Oh, that was 3 different ways of spelling ready, but they all worked, and I'm angry about it because I hate the English language.
Can we get a Michael Jackson? Can we get a ready? Red.
Guys. I need hold on. I need a question.
Okay.
I am not.
Pull up a question. Get her done. Red. Ricky. Ready, Freddy. All right, pull it up.
I'm working on it.
Red.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
YouTube, this is your giveaway question. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. YouTube.
What is the head diameter of the Baldr RL Mini in inches?
Oh boy.
The Baldr RL Mini head diameter in inches. Don't quit your day job. Kaylin, yes, I agree.
I probably would not make money being a Michael Jackson impersonator. I probably would not.
So we do have it. It's just a matter of
Okay, let's scroll all the way up to the red. Okay.
So
what was it? Let me take a look. 1.29. Man, you were so close.
Yeah, which I think she's okay, but hold on.
Reaper, you were absurdly close.
The 29th. So yeah, she's okay.
She's all right?
Yeah, she's okay.
All right, Katie, you win. Yeah, we had Reaper with a 1.3. That was the first answer. Katie right after that with the 1.29, which is correct. Okay. Cool. And then after that, we had Dave Louie, but he was after Katie. And that's what we have on our list. Okay. So congrats, Katie. Woo! Congratulations.
I obviously I have your info and Kevin's, but I always ask you guys, just please remind me, send me a reminder so I just make sure I get all your stuff out.
Sweet.
But yeah.
Hey, YouTube, if you have not seen our torture test that we posted yesterday, the Baldr S, please do. It's funny. And also there's a Baldr S giveaway in the video. So why would you not watch it? It's only like 9 minutes long or something too. It's not even that long. So watch it, enter to win a Baldr S in that video. And thank you for the support on our YouTube channel. All right. Sweet. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Again, we got a ton of ways to get in touch with us. We got all the things you could possibly want to see on our website. We got all the videos ever on YouTube. We got all the things. That's the theme of this week's video. We got all the things.
We have all the things.
Welcome to Olight, where we have all the things. I would like that. That sounds pretty good.
That's pretty legit. Yeah.
YouTube, thanks so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful weekend. We will see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye, guys. Facebook.